And now please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. And I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
And action. And action. Okay, guys, we're kicking off Ed Wilkie TV right now. Let's get it in gear.
Mr. Eichenberry, you put us in this crazy cartoon field. How can we perform under these conditions?
Oh, sorry. How's this?
Great. Hello, Badgers. Welcome to the Ed Wilkie TV 2016.
It's going to be a great year. Enjoy the show.
Hello, Badgers, and welcome to Ed Wilkie TV 2016.
Before we get to today's announcements, let's take a moment to hear from our sponsors.
Today's announcements are brought to you by Teamwork. Teamwork, it gets the job done. There is a new sheriff in town, and his name is Mr. Knowles.
We sent our reporters out in the field to speak with our new principal. Let's check it out.
Mr. Knowles, this is your first year as our new principal. How's everything going?
Well, Trip, everything's going quite well. We're actually having one of the best starts of a school year that I think I've ever had in all my years of education. The teachers seem to be doing everything that they can to ensure that our kids are getting a quality education right off the start, and it's just been going fantastic. I have no complaints.
Well, what did you decide to become an educator?
When did I decide to become an educator, or why?
Yes, sir. When?
When? I didn't decide to become an educator until I was probably about 35 years old. I had several careers before getting into education, and whenever I did finally start college and start understanding what an education really meant to my future, and then thinking back to when I was in middle school, I really decided that that's the path I wanted to choose.
Well, what does it mean to work for the Wilkie, to work the Wilkie way?
Working the Wilkie way is someone who works with what we call integrity. Integrity is when you do the right thing even when nobody's looking, and that's incredibly important, and that's really what the Wilkie way is, because integrity is a character trait that is very vital to a person's success. And so working the Wilkie way is someone who works with integrity in everything that they do.
Well, what do you like to do when you're not at school?
Well, when I'm not at school, I like to travel if I can. I like to go RVing, take my RV out when I have an opportunity to do that. I like to just hang out with my family and friends and just have a good time.
Well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you.
Next Monday is Labor Day, and we don't have school.
No school. We just got back from summer break.
Yeah, well, I'm exhausted and need a day off, so enjoy it.
Tuesday, September 6th is Spirit Day. Wear neon to wipe out the Wildcats.
The 7th grade Badger football team will play Wilson Middle School beginning at 5 p.m. at Eaton High School.
The 8th grade Badger football team will take on Wilson Middle School at Chisholm Trail High School beginning at 5 p.m.
The 7th grade and 8th grade Lady Badger volleyball teams will take on Pike Middle School on Thursday, September 8th.
The 7th grade team will play at Wilkie beginning at 5 p.m. and the 8th grade team will play at Pike Middle School beginning at 5.
The 2016-17 NJHS meeting calendar has been set, and we are excited to begin planning and carrying out community service projects.
We will be meeting as an organization the first Wednesday of every month. You will have the option of choosing to attend before school at 7:45 or after school at 3:30 in room 246.
Attendance is mandatory. You are encouraged to visit the NJHS tab on the Ed Wilkie webpage for more information.
Mark your calendars as our first meeting will be held on Wednesday, September 7th. Ms. Smith and Ms. Perry look forward to seeing you there.
And now it's time for this day in history.
On this day in 1945, Japan signs a document of surrender aboard the USS Missouri, ending World War II. And now it's time for the Badger joke of the day.
You know parallel lines have a lot in common.
Really?
Yeah, it's a shame they will never meet.
If you ever have a joke for Ed Wilkie TV, drop it by Mr. Eichenberry's room or tweet it out at #WJOD.
Birthdays for today are Diego Correga and Jaden Morris. It is also Miss Newson's birthday today.
Birthdays for this weekend are Roy Dunn, Joseph Pena, Kendall Tent Stokes, Madison Joe, Jesus Rios, Kyle Smith, Lance Sutton, Tyreek Thompson, and
So many birthdays, let me help you out. Bailey Wright, David Estrada, Charles Moose, Nelson Walls, and Paula Sylvia. It is also Miss Schaefer's birthday on September 4th. Happy birthday, Badgers.
that's all for today, Badgers. Remember, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it, and always work the Wilkie way.
What? No bloopers on your first week? I don't believe it, dude!
You can't go a week's worth of footage and not have some mistakes.
After all, no one's perfect. Come on, Ed Wilkie, you can do better than that. Mess up already! Mess up already! Mess up already! Mess up already! Mess up already!
Come on, Wilkie TV. You can do better than that. Mess up already.